Whatever valuable today in the world, the United States is the top of top and the top of the jewel. And we're very happy to be here. Along with this, and we have a great opportunity to make our life worthwhile. And that's why you people spend time listening to me every Sunday and every other teachings because make your life worthwhile. Because as you all know, I will not repeat, life is extremely important. And that of your life is more precious than that of many of your colleagues. Many of your colleagues are very educated and rich. Many of your colleagues are a little less educated, but very hippie type, whatever it may be. But they are all great, wonderful life. And the yours is slightly different because of your view, your ideas, your open mind, particularly looking into the life and the lives and making difference to your life and the lives by this lifetime, by this time. And that's why you are much more, your life is much more important and valuable, value more than your colleagues' lives sometimes. Though I don't want to say that, sounds like a little funny. But reality is this. It's nothing to do with what you are, but it's something to do what you think, your mind. So your mind is looking into your present life. Your mind is looking back at your past life. Your mind is looking forward in your future life. You may not realize, but you talk about the karma. When you're talking about the karma, people who have nothing to do, not Buddhist practitioners, even sometimes talk, this is karma. So when you're thinking about the karma, you're looking back to your past life. You're looking at your present life. You're looking forward to your future life. And that is first to be established. But you don't have to accept past life and the future life because you are not ready to accept. You don't think, I don't think you have a right or the capacity to deny simply because I have not seen it. And that is not good enough. We have so many things that we didn't see is happening. As though, thanks to the television, otherwise what's happening in Beijing, the pollution to the street, we won't see it, but it's happening, right? If television is not there, we won't see it. But through our ordinary eye, sitting in Michigan, can't look in Beijing, won't see it. You can hear it. Through television, you can see it. So this is how really the human capacity can be extended by the aid of either electronics or scientific or spiritual. So here you can see scientifically this is extended. So spiritually you could equally, oh good, I remembered that. Now something I have to talk to you today. And that is, yes, spiritually you can achieve, you can do that. But it is an achievement. And it is not like a scientific thing. Everybody, everywhere does same way, same result is not going to show up because we cannot handle our mind as a same way, same thing, because mind fickles all the time. So you cannot be that way. Spiritual things can achieve, but it takes time and it is a struggle. So you never know which is going to come first. So there are some people from Ohio, our Jolhard people, Ohio, try to contact me and saying that there are certain difficulties and whether we should take the medical advice or the spiritually healing. I don't think it's a choice between this, either medical or spiritual. Medically, if it can be helped, better take it straight away. If you don't, when there's a time called too late. And when that becomes too late, it is difficult. Spiritually, it will materialize or not materialize. You never know. Yes, spiritual healing is there, it helps, but it helps very slowly. I tell you one thing. My late wife's sister, who was Bhutanese, who was married to Bhutanese Prime Minister first. And this Prime Minister was assassinated. And then she married to a Tibetan old nobility family. And he had a goldstone. He had a goldstone in his pancreas, right? Gallbladder, yeah, thank you. Goldstone in gallbladder. And there's a Tibetan doctor, the top doctor, honestly. Not like today's Tibetan doctor, the top doctor. The two of them saying, yes, we can heal it with the prayer, puja, and then lamas. And then, of course, those days, Gyabji Trisa Rinpoche is alive, Ling Rinpoche is alive. So you can't get more heavy weight than those people at the spiritually. And then by being Bhutanese, there are also Tingpo Chenze Rinpoche was also there too. Dunjum Rinpoche, all of them there. So they took the medicine. And finally, it almost come, there's no choice, so they operated in Delhi. The funny thing is, it is healing because stones become very soft and it needed another year or two heal it, and then the stones may go away. But the pain when they get attacked becomes so severe, so they had to operate it. And when you take it out physically, the stones become, even this Indian doctor saying, what happened here? Why? They never seen stone like this. It's never soft. It's always hard, never soft. So it does heal, but it takes time. So when you have a choice, better take the medical choice straight away without question. Because if you are too late is not good. And they even, not only the Tibetan, but also even Christian tradition, there's a faith healing too. But many of the faith healings get too late. So for your own sake, for your own personal benefit, you should, this is such a great medical thing, is a scientific thing is available today. Take a total advantage. It is your privilege and your luck. And if you wanted to me to say it, it's your right too. Your human right, birthright, citizen's right. So take all this and then do the faith healing if you like to do sight by sight. Yes, I know some of the chemicals are quite harmful and difficult. But without a side effect, we don't have a perfect healing right now. If you are fully enlightened, you may have that. But right now, it's not valuable for us. And even my own, I wish my kidney can be healed through faith, but I'm not going to wait for faith to heal kidney because my death may come before the kidney get healed. As well as my eyesight. I wish it can heal, but the medically this is not reversible because it has dropped my blood pressure way below 100, 90s or something. And so I always have 160, 70 is my blood pressure. And then suddenly it dropped down to below 90. So then there's no moisture at the back of the eyes. So one eye is gone, the other eye is already taken by the diabetics. So I have blurry vision or whatever I've been seeing here. And but I'll pray and I wish I'll be healed. But I'm not waiting for it. I'm not waiting for it. I'm accepting it. And there's no choice for me except to accept. Yeah, to accept that. And you accept and you enjoy your life. You can hear it. You can see sometimes look like, is that chap I've been looking for a long time? Good. Good to see you. Yeah. And so that's, if you once you accepted that, and then whatever you see, you see. And it's a little difficult, you can't read the books much. And that's a little difficulty. And I also rely on my news on television, and that may be a little difficult too. But you accept that, and you have other ways of getting it. There's a radio, there's people who talk to you, and there's a situation. So be happy about it. Any difficulties in your life, you do two things. One, I have these difficulties. By experiencing these difficulties, may not other people, not even single person may not experience that. And that may substitute. And that is my main prayer. Kidney, eye, and all that. And then the other, it is your karma. I might have damaged some people's kidney before. I might have damaged some people's eye before. So as the consequences of that, I'm experiencing this, so I'll accept. And I hope by this, no other person has to experience this. So using these two as unfortunate incident and then be happy about it is the good life for me. Honestly, it's a good life. And because if I keep on worrying, then I get nervous and worried, do whatever, but what am I going to do? Nothing, right? Nothing. You can do nothing. You can run to the healers, you can run to all doctors and get second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion, fifth opinion, 25th opinion, whatever, but you're not going to reach anywhere. So a doctor in Kellogg's told me this is unreversible. So I accepted that. I didn't took second opinion. Thaya Rinpoche, she scolded me on the telephone from last year. She said, I don't expect you to do that or something. And I said, there's a university, even in Holland, I was in Holland, and there are good people, they have a very scientific thing and this and that. Why don't you have a second opinion? I said, yes, Rinpoche. But I didn't do. Because these Kellogg's people are good within the 60s in the United States. And I'm quite sure they're better than European better ones, number one. And number two, and that's your karma. And that is, in one way, your karma. In another way, your punishment, whatever it is, and that's what it is. It's a karma, it's a fine, it's a punishment, it's a fine, whatever it is, and I happily enjoy that. And the most important thing is enjoy your life. And that's what I do. And that's what you should do. If you're looking at me, any difficulties you will have, especially if there's something to be corrected, you should correct. If there's nothing to be corrected, like my eye or the kidney, and nothing to be upset about it. Be upset, be unhappy is additional torture, additional suffering. So don't entertain that. Don't entertain that. Whatever you have it, be satisfied, happy. Buddha's one of the best gifts to his disciples are satisfaction of what you have. To satisfy, to be satisfied with what you have. That is the very rich, very rich. Even you don't have money, even you have a lot of debt, but if you are satisfied with your life, if you have the satisfaction, you're rich. You're not poor. If you have zillions of dollars extra, don't even know what to do, but you are not satisfied with the life, then you are poor. Honestly. So this is how I think, this is how I live, and I hope that will help you people, especially when you have difficulties, which there's no shortage for us. So handle your difficulties in that way. And then be kind, be gentle. Be gentle, not be gentle on the surface to show you're gentle, but from the bottom of heart. We in Asians, we show the gentleness in face, but not necessarily from the heart. I was talking with one of our friends this morning. So, when they tell you, you're the best, when the Asians tell you, I mean all Asians, Tibetans, Chinese, Vietnamese, Koreans, Japanese, particularly get America on Honda Civic. That's how they took over the American automobile market. So that's what I'm saying. I was here in the United States in 1977. This was the first time 3 Japanese girls bow down to any Americans that coming near Honda Civic and then saying, get America on Honda Civic. So that is how they sold Honda Civic first, and then thereafter Toyota, Honda, etc., Mitsubishi and Nissan and everything, all of them come out, and that's how they take over. So that is the gently outside, not necessarily inside. And but when you try to be gentle, and that way, I think honestly, Americans are more straightforward, honestly, or even Europeans are much more straightforward. Asians don't fight and don't argue and don't or everything they say yes, but then maybe not truly yes, and that's what happens. And many negotiations with the Japanese in this 90s, remember, before the economy went down. And the Japanese said, yes, I said yes, because I said yes, what you said, I heard. That's why I said yes for what I heard. So yes doesn't mean totally yes, unless it makes a solid yes and curved in stone. So until then, you don't know. So that's why gentle, when I say be gentle and kind, I mean both external face, internal mind together. Being straightforward like Americans. Americans are example of being straightforward throughout the world. Because you people here in the United States, you may not really know what jokes people play outside. Maybe I should tell you it's a dirty joke. I'm sorry. There was a dirty joke. There was the Queen of England was attending head of a meeting which is attended by the Secretary of State, United States, Prime Minister of England, President of France, and Chancellor of Germany. So that day, Queen has a little stomach problem. She passed on air and made little noise. Ooh. The Prime Minister of England immediately got up and said, excuse me, madam, I'm so sorry. So, who passed the guest? Queen. But the Prime Minister got up and said, I'm so sorry. Sit down. Second one came, right? Second one came. The French president said, I'm sorry, madam. So then the third one came. The German chancellor said, I'm sorry, madam. The fourth one came. The Secretary of State, I guess that's my man. That is the example of how Americans are straightforward. I guess that's my man. So that's what it is. So that straightforwardness is a good quality. It's an admirable quality and a wonderful. And you say what you mean. That's really great. And the kindness, compassion, what you do is somewhere. You say what you mean. Okay?